Hi, I'm Dr. C, and I've noticed over the years that more and more students are copying and pasting things off the internet and putting it in their homework assignments and their master's theses and on tests, online tests and things, and that's called plagiarism, and you can't do that.
Plagiarism is academic theft. It's a theft of other people's words, other people's ideas, whether you cut and paste it off the internet or whether you copy it out of someone else's text. It's still the same thing. And the best way to avoid it is to paraphrase it and put in a proper citation at the end of whatever you borrow from someone else. Always attribute someone else's ideas to them.
Do your own work.
You can't cut and paste things off the internet and call it your own. That's the problem.
The traditional way of learning anything was through the apprentice system, where you were an apprentice and you copied the journeyman who copied the master craftsman. And so plagiarism is the way that all crafts were taught up to the present, and it was through the virtue of copying that you learned how to become so proficient that at that point, late in life, you could be original.
What Santa Claus say? Ho ho ho! Here Santa Claus say? Ho ho ho!
So you should never do this. You should never highlight a section of text, copy it, and paste it into one of your documents.
What students don't often understand is how serious an issue plagiarism is, because to those of us who do research and those of us who are sort of engaged in trying to create, for lack of a better term, new knowledge, that's one of the most serious sort of crimes that there is trying to actually take someone else's ideas and call them your own without attributing stuff and to the appropriate people. And frankly, there's nothing wrong with pulling together a lot of other people's ideas and sort of putting them into a new form, as long as you're clear about the fact that these are other people's ideas and other people's words in some cases. That, and I've had a horrendous time with plagiarism in online classes, and some of it is so blatantly obvious that I really wondered if students didn't understand what it was. So unfortunately I had to end up putting together about an 8-page addition to my syllabus to explain plagiarism.
Oh. Don't plagiarize. Do your own work. Do your own work.
I think plagiarizing is wrong because you're taking other people's work and turning it into yours. And that is not nice.
Once, I caught 2 master students that had copy and pasted things off the internet and put in their thesis. They didn't know each other. They're different days. But one of the students was flying back to Africa after his thesis defense. He decided not to go back because he wanted to change the plagiarized things and, to fix it. So he did.
If you learn how to plagiarize, it takes a long time to do it right. And really, original research is easier than plagiarizing well.
Once a student in one of my classes copy and pasted someone else's homework assignment from another university. It had been posted on the internet, and they copy and pasted it and submitted it as their homework and put their name on it. That was bad.
To be a good plagiarizer and get away with it is really crafty, right?
Don't plagiarize! Don't plagiarize!
I teach online courses, and what I found is about 10% of the students will copy and paste things off the internet and put it on their tests. That's not good.
Pretty obvious plagiarism.
Don't plagiarize! Don't plagiarize! Don't plagiarize!
Sometimes students change the websites. They think we can't find the plagiarized things by citing different websites, but it's very easy to find plagiarized things, cut and paste things off the internet.
Wait, cut.
One time, a guy interviewed for a job here at the university. He was a top candidate, and we asked him for writing samples. And in those writing samples, he had copied and pasted things off the internet and had not given it correct citations, correct credit, and he had also not put quotes around the copy and pasted things. He didn't get the job.
What Santa Claus say? Ho, ho, ho. Here's Santa Claus say? Ho, ho, ho.
What you need to do is paraphrase in your own words what you learn on the internet, and then cite your source. Well, it could be the internet, it could be, from a paper, from a book, but paraphrasing is the best way. You put it in your own words. The second best thing you can do is use quotes around the text that you copied, and then give the citation of the source. That way, you're sure to give the correct credit to the place you got the information from. Plagiarism.
Don't plagiarize.
Yeah, but what about plagiarism? Why don't you plagiarize?
I don't know. This is a little kid. Do it, don't do it, still plagiarize.
Just don't plagiarize.